Right guys, hello and welcome to another video. So today we had a few cool updates. It's a Thursday, so as always we have a few updates to the game. And the biggest one, I'm sure most of you guys have seen it, is the changes to how chat works. So basically Jagex has decided that they would rather just implement their own autotyper to the game than try to combat autotypers, and they've gotten rid of the rule saying that autotyping is illegal, obviously because they have made their own autotyper, which is quite easy to use. You just hit set up your auto chat, type in the message you want to say, and it will start spamming it. And it works the same as any external autotyper as far as I can tell. The only thing is that they've made it so it's a little bit better in that you can actually filter your auto, like what you see. You can decide whether you want to see other people's auto chat or not. So if you're in World 1 and you're not interested in buying things, then you can just have it filtered out and see what other people are saying. Which is actually kind of nice. I've definitely been sort of torn on whether I am actually supportive of the idea of an official Jagex autotyper, but it's better than them doing nothing, I would say, which is what they've been doing. So it's a solution. It's not necessarily the best solution in my opinion, but it's a solution, which is better than just doing nothing. So I'm pretty much fine with it. I mean, it's not like it's a massive game changer. It just means that World 1 is a little bit more accessible for people like me who didn't want to autotype because it was still technically against the rules, and now it's sort of a non-issue because it always has been, but Jagex tends to do that where they phase rules out before they really talk about them, so you're not really sure what their actual stance is. But finally they've just decided that it's fine and you can autotype. And another thing that they've added to the chat system is the filter. You can set up your own custom filter and only see messages that contain a certain phrase. So you can type in the word whip and you'll only see messages for buying whip, and you filter that. You click this option right here. So it'll be really nice for buying and selling stuff because you will be able to just see messages that pertain to whatever you're buying or selling, which would be really cool. And that's a really creative thing that I didn't expect, and it's actually a really good idea in their part. So that's the first and the major part of the updates that came out today, and overall I'm fine with it. It's okay with me. And the second thing is they changed your right-click options in your interface, like your equipment interface, so that you can right-click and teleport with jewelry and operate anything else that can be operated, rather than just the single operate option for all things. You'll be able to actually have your all of the options available. So mostly it's for jewelry, but a few other items. But it's really nice for rune crafting because it just saves a few ticks for every run, and it means I don't have to put my screen marker on this area anymore. Much less likely to misclick on Karamja in general and stuff like that, and just saves a bit of time. So I'm really happy about that. It's something that was added to RuneScape 3 quite a long time ago, and they've added it to this game as well because it's just something nice to have. And they have done a few other smaller patches. Nothing super significant, but the new bosses they added, the Kraken boss and the Smoke Devil boss. What is this weird lag? The Smoke Devil boss and the Kraken boss, they won't have warning messages every time you go in anymore. I think it's probably a toggle or something, like a little checkbox on the actual message. I've never done it myself. And then they did a few little bug fixes. The only one that's really that significant is that your run energy will no longer drain when you're in the maze random, which is really nice because before, if you ran out of run energy in the maze, it was kind of like GG. And also if you got the maze in the middle of something where you needed run, then it just used up all your run and you're kind of fucked. So that's nice. And the next thing I actually want to talk about is recently there was a live stream and just a few Twitter posts and stuff about the upcoming updates to clue scrolls, which were talked about in a dev blog or two ago. But we have a lot of pictures, a lot of really interesting stuff, so I'm just going to go through a lot of different pictures with you guys and show you guys a lot of the items that we're actually going to be seeing in the game. Alright, so with this clue scroll update that's probably coming out within a week or two, I'm not really sure, but it seems like they've got quite a lot of it done. They're showing off a whole bunch of the new items that are going to be coming out. A lot of them are repeats and a lot of them are original ideas. So a lot of really cool stuff. I think there's going to be something like 50 or 100 new items, I'm not exactly sure. Tons and tons of new clue paths, obviously the elite clues, and just a lot of really interesting stuff coming to the game. So this first image, you can see that this is a top hat with monocle. Now you will be able to get a top hat and you can combine it with the monocle. I think the monocle is also going to be a reward. from the clue scrolls. And the next one is the rainbow Afro. So you'll be able to get a rainbow Afro, and I think a regular colored Afro also. And you can see all sorts of interesting items in the inventory right here. So we have, looks like a gilded scimitar and a pair of gilded boots. This right here is actually a party hat combined with glasses, similar to the one that the wise old man is wielding, which will be pretty cool. And we have gilded dragon, we have trimmed dragon, we have trimmed infinity robes. This is a leprechaun hat, and we have some new third age items, which you'll see in a few images from now. We have gold trimmed dragon hide along with gold trim for a lot of other armors that we haven't seen before. This is just a more like the person wielding the trimmed infinity robes. Looks kind of cool. Not a super exciting, but this right here is the gold trimmed dragon armor. Pretty cool looking. Something that I think is in RuneScape 3, but I don't know if they ever actually did the old style graphics with the trim. Looks really great. Especially the dragon full helm is just so badass. But also the whole outfit just looks really, really cool. And right here they made sort of like a super pirate hat, I guess. It's just like really big, kind of funny looking, but kind of cool. And I'm sure you can combine it with the eye patch. I'm not sure if it comes combined with the eye patch or not. But also it looks like we have some royal stuff in the inventory here too, which is interesting. And here is a person wearing full third age mage, and they are actually wielding a third age wand. I'll zoom in a little bit. This is the third age wand. I think they said that they're gonna make it a little bit bigger, but it looks like it can be a pretty cool item. And here we have the third age sword. It's so cool looking. I don't know. This is an item that I'm gonna want really bad, but I'm sure they're gonna be ridiculously expensive. But it's just such a cool looking item. It's got the black on it and everything. It's just, I don't know, something about it. It's one of my favorite items probably coming into with the clue scroll update. And this right here is the third age longbow, which matches perfectly with the third age range outfit. It looks really cool. It looks sort of similar to the hex hunter bow in Dungeoneering. Some of you guys will probably be familiar with that, but it matches really well. Mod Alfred is doing an amazing job designing all of this new stuff. This right here is the Mithril dragon mask. Basically, I think there's going to be dragon masks for all types of dragons that exist, and they are going to look basically exactly how they did in RuneScape 3 when they came out with Elite Clues. And this right here is the lava dragon mask, which is obviously a unique item because lava dragons are unique, and it is going to be as rare as third age items, and it will have the same effects as the fire cape and the lava battle staff. So quite a cool looking item. It's going to be really rare, really expensive, and just badass. And right here we have quite a few new items. So this is the gold trimmed bronze armor, and it's definitely going to be really popular with level 3 skillers. I'm not sure if there's iron, but if there's iron also, that'll be popular too, I'm sure. And you can see the leprechaun hat is kind of a funny item because it's really tiny. It's the right size for a leprechaun, I guess. This right here is the adamant cane, and we are going to see the Fury Ornament Kit, which is one of my favorite items of all time. I still do always wear that in RuneScape 3. It's just probably one of my favorite amulets ever to exist. It just looks so good. I'm not really sure, something about it, but I'll definitely be picking myself up one of those ornament kits once they stabilize in price. It's just such a good looking item. I don't know, I'm really excited about that. And we're back to the beginning. So that is all that I have for now. Thanks a lot to my friend Cole. He just screenshotted a bunch of stuff from the stream because I actually wasn't able to watch it myself. But I figured I'd share this stuff with you guys because it's some pretty cool stuff. It's going to be a really great update once it all comes out. Lots more to do with clues. There'll be new clues for all levels of clues and a whole new level of clue, which is the elite. And a ton of new items, even new third age items, which is something that has never been added to RuneScape before. So overall, it's going to be really awesome. I'm not sure when it's going to be coming out, but probably within the next month, maybe next week. Not really sure. We'll just have to see. But anyways, guys, I think this is about all I have for this video. I haven't been able to play a whole lot yet, but next week I'll finally have some more time to be able to get on RuneScape again for a bit. If you guys look at my my Crystal Math Labs page, it's just terrible gains because I just haven't had any time at all. It's kind of depressing, but I've just been busy. It's not a bad thing. But I'll be able to get back into RuneScape in the coming week or so. And then once I get out of school in about a month, I'll be able to play a lot more RuneScape, and I'll really be grinding out to get 99 rune crafting done. But yeah, actually I have a long weekend this weekend because Monday is Memorial Day, which I don't really know exactly what it's for, but it's a day off from school, so it's cool with me. Means I have an extra day to just sort of relax, which is always nice. I always love the extra long weekends that we get every so often. But anyways, that's really about all. In the next video I'll probably be doing some rune crafting, and I'll actually make some progress. I'm not going to be selling my nature runes for a while, I don't think, because I do still have a hunch that they'll rise, or at least I hope that they'll rise in price. I have about 150k in the bank right now, and that stack will just keep going up as time goes on. But anyways guys, that's really about all I have for this video. Hope you found this interesting. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next video.